Imagine scrolling through social media and coming across advice online saying how to manipulate someone to like you back. It's a scenario many of us have encountered, and I totally get it. We all want to impress the person we want to talk to. But this raises the fundamental question: where do we draw the line between ethical influence and manipulative tactics? Today, we're diving into an intricate topic that affects us all: the subtle art of influence. Specifically, the ethical distinction between persuasion and manipulation. Let's begin by defining the two terms. What is persuasion? It is convincing through the principle of transparency and empathy while allowing someone the choice to act on it. Think of persuading a friend to adopt a healthier lifestyle, or convincing a colleague to support a new idea. It involves open-mindedness and effort to seek an outcome that benefits both parties. In contrast, manipulation relies on deceitful ways to achieve personal gain at the expense of others' trust and well-being. These actions are conducted from a self-serving perspective. Tactics such as gaslighting, guilt-tripping, using false information, blackmail, false flattery in order to achieve an instant outcome, with the goal of covering up one's true intention. So, the thin line that separates the two is the ethicality of the user's intent and achieved outcome, between doing a task with others in mind or doing it for your own personal gain.
Get ready for
Often, it is easy to mistake ethical persuasion with unethical manipulation. And as a result, we end up manipulating someone. Instead of persuading, we are seeking to impose our will onto them and have them do what we want. In personal relationships, manipulation leads to fractured trust. The moment you know someone is using you as a pawn on their chessboard, it is difficult to trust them again. Their credibility crumbles, whereas in a professional setting, it creates a toxic environment that is filled with dishonesty and undermines working as a team. A reputation takes a lifetime to build, but a moment to destroy. Identifying manipulation can be recognized through patterns of questioning someone's actions or asking a third-party opinion on the matter. One example of manipulation is a false power dynamic act. The manipulator denies their actions and then shifts the blame onto someone else, turning the tables around so that they appear as the victim. Let's say, for example, your friend has forgotten a dinner you scheduled together. A manipulator would blame it on you by saying, "I didn't come because you didn't remind me." Do you see how the accountability has been reversed? But if you want to use persuasion effectively, you could gently guide them to acknowledge their responsibilities without creating conflict or resentment. For example, by saying, "Let's both schedule a dinner next time so that we won't forget." But why should you care? Why should you care on how you do it? If you get the results that you want, if you get that invitation to the party, or the promotion you've been dying to have, it's because it tells people what kind of person you are. It is something that we can sense, something that we can pick up on in others' actions or motives. If you want to leave a long-lasting impression, be the person that persuades. As individuals and future leaders, we have the responsibility to uphold ethical standards with the way we navigate life. Remember, action speaks louder than words. Good character is the true backbone of ethical influence. We often believe that persuasion is difficult, but Aristotle showed it can be simple with 3 simple concepts: logos, pathos, and ethos. Many powerful persuaders, such as Barack Obama and Martin Luther King Jr., use these methods to create compelling talks. To persuade with logos is to appeal to someone's mind and logic. Pathos is to appeal to someone's emotions. Ethos, however, is considered the most effective by Aristotle, who once said, "Character may almost be called the most effective means of persuasion." This is because ethos dictates how you are perceived in society through your thoughts and actions projected into the world. As I conclude, I would like us to reflect upon these few points. The next time you are trying to change someone's mind or get them to like you, ask yourself, are you doing it for your own personal gain or for the benefit of both? The power to change someone's actions is not forced through fear, but is earned through effective communication. By choosing ethical persuasion over manipulative tactics, we can learn to be assertive, not aggressive or selfish. One day, your ability to influence might not just come from the ability to persuade with emotions and figures, but from the truth of who you are as a person. Thank you.